9. 5 types of knowledge. There are 5 types of knowledge: Mati Gyan, Shruti Gyan, Avadhi Gyan, Manah Paryav Gyan, Keval Gyan. Jainism states that he who knows is the Atma. The soul knows, and the knowledge is the means of knowing the soul, with reference to the agent and the cause. Knowledge and soul are different. Still, however, in reality, knowledge constitutes the very nature of the soul. Knowledge is an attribute, or we can say the quality of the soul. The object of knowledge and the knowledge are both independent. The substance, the attribute, and the mode are knowledge, while the object is soul's own quality. Mere knowing does not lead to knowledge. Knowing is an activity, an effort. The substance, the attribute, and the mode can be known according to the capability of knowledge. The senses and the mind are the media of knowing. The ability of these two is limited, and so only one mode can be known at a time. But all the objects can be known simultaneously, all at a time, only by unabstracted knowledge, that is known as absolute knowledge. As I have said that there are 5 types of knowledge, Keval Gyan is the only knowledge which we can have it without any abstraction of karma. On the other side, there are 4 types of knowledge that have some abstraction of action. The number 1 knowledge is Mati Gyan knowledge. This is knowledge acquired through the 5 senses and the mind. There are the 5 senses of touch, taste, smell, seeing, and hearing. The sense grasp external objects and come to know them. The mind, however, experiences them. The mind thinks and ponders deeply. It performs the function of knowing, enjoying, and thinking over the objects that are grasped by the sense organs. Mind is all pervasive, that is, it pervades over the whole body. The difference between knowing by the senses and by the mind is this. The senses come to know only the present mode of a substance, while the mind can know the manifold forms belonging to all the phases of time at the present, the past, and the future of material and non-material objects. The mind can come to know even without the help of the senses. The mind is endowed with the ability to think in manifold ways. The number 2 knowledge is Shruti Gyan. We can call it vocal knowledge. The knowledge acquired through seeing or hearing is Shruti Gyan. Again, a particular word has a particular sense. This too is Shruti Gyan. This too, Mati Gyan and Shruti Gyan, are closely related like milk and water. All living beings in the world are endowed with these 2 types of knowledge. Various types of Mati Gyan also included the knowledge of Jati Smaran Gyan. That means remembrance of the past lives. As many as 900 births can be visualized through this type of knowledge in its highest form. The number 3 Gyan is Avadhi Gyan. That means clairvoyance. When corporeal objects lying in a certain limited field can be known without the help of the senses, the knowledge is known as Avadhi Gyan. It is of 8 types. Tirthankars, gods, and hellish beings have this knowledge from their very birth. Human beings, animals, etc. acquire this knowledge by annihilation and coming down of karmas of their effects. If they want to gain this type of knowledge, they must have lot of purity, they must do a lot of meditation and lot of good activities to gain the Avdi Gyan. The number 4 is Manaha Paryav Gyan. Shades of reflections of Pudgals, material substances that would motivate one are formed in the mind in accordance with one's thoughts. These shades or reflections or modes are derived through this knowledge. In brief, that which directly knows the material objects which would motivate or activate the mind is known as Manaha Paryav Gyan. The number 5th knowledge is Keval Gyan. That means absolute knowledge. This type of knowledge can be acquired by complete distraction and cessation of all karmas. There is no need of the help of the senses or the mind after one has acquired this knowledge. The man has endowed with absolute knowledge, knows this world and also knows the world beyond, which we called in Jainism Aloka Kash. So, this was the description of the 5 types of knowledge. Om Arham.